Hello and welcome to, and I have no idea where this is going, reading. Reason for that is I actually have a concussion. I'm not going to apologize. I told you I was going to be doing a lovely manicured reading. I promised you I'd get a manicure this weekend. Yeah, God had other plans, so blame him, not me. He decided to give me a smack across the head instead. But you know what? Sometimes God does that. Sometimes that is the only way he can course correct you. And yeah, there were some things going on. I'm going to say maybe a little too much resistance from my part from something God was trying to bring in. So he decided just to, yeah, smack me across the head. And I do officially have a concussion. I have been resting, but I just got this massive urge to do this. So there's obviously a reason for it. If anything, I won't be second guessing things, that's for sure, because I don't have the brain capacity for it. But yeah, smack across the head, that is quite a circuit breaker. Yeah. Has God ever broken any of your circuits in a very physical way? I will say before I get started, because this may be for somebody, as I say, that the reading starts from the moment I start talking. It's not from the moment I start pulling cards. By the way, I don't even know which cards I'm going to pull yet here. I got 6 options, yeah? So it's like we have a bit of a 7 of Cups situation, which is kind of how my brain feels at the moment. I will say that was the first one I was drawn to, so we'll probably start with that. God, what was I saying? Sorry, I can't just redo this video. I got to keep going with it. What was my train of thought? Circuit breaker. Yes. So I had the only other concussion I've ever had was actually about 7 years ago, I'd say. And that actually did course direct me in a huge way. So it really, really did. It made me jump onto a beautiful creative timeline that actually, did bear fruit for quite some time. And it had to happen because the path I was going on was in the complete opposite direction. Yeah. So, yeah, when God does smack you over the head or whatever he does to basically force you to sit still and just shut down, when he does that, please say thank you, because he knows what he's doing. Yeah, maybe you're not driving so well, and so he's like, you know what? We'll just give me the wheel, all right? I'll take the wheel for you. You go back in the passenger seat, or right at the back. Yeah. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay. Now, I have no idea. I haven't meditated. I can't meditate in this state. I tried last night, actually. Didn't work. So, let's see. We're going cold. 1, 2, 3. I've shuffled all the cards and blessed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Please bear in mind, not every message in this reading might... Whoa, and we are off. That's so funny. Can I just start off by saying this is the circuit that God was breaking for me was actually, I'm just going to say, a resistance to this. Yeah, I was putting up quite a resistance, which isn't like me. So he basically forced me to just sit down and do nothing. Yes, but look, he would not be filling me with this urge to post a reading if this didn't apply to other people as well. Message of concern. Yes, that was actually God. A little bit worried about some of you people. Because there's a journey. Yeah, there's a train that you're meant to go on. And I did a reading a little while ago. And I talked about how the devil, he works in 2 ways. And I was talking about intuition in that reading. If I remembered what it was called, that would be great. But I don't. Just take my word for it. I'll summarize. So I was saying that the devil, what he does is he'll do 1 or 2 things. Either he's going to make something look like everything you've ever wanted that isn't. Yeah. And then I said, this is why you need to engage your intuition. Yeah. But, because sometimes it is a Trojan horse. The devil will throw a Trojan horse your way. He likes to do that. But the other thing is that another thing he will do is try to make you self-sabotage by overthinking something that actually is really, really good for you, something that God is sending to you, as a reward for all the hard work you've done and everything you've endured with grace and positivity. And faith. I really want to say faith, 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 faith. God is wanting to reward your faith. But the devil will fill your mind with so much doubt that you start to look at this gift as a Trojan horse when it isn't, yeah? And bear in mind that I feel like it could be either you're meant to be going on a journey or someone's trying to make their way to you. And if you fall for that pitfall, this person is going to feel that too. And then you get out of alignment. And then I see the devil with that emoji, the party hat and the whistle, yeah, the devil having a party, having a field day because this doesn't come together. And that was actually about to happen, in my case. And so God's like, nah, I don't think so. We're just going to smack you over the head. Okay, that'll do it. It reminds me of when I was younger, actually. I was really terrified of cockroaches. And my brother, we would have been kids. I don't know. I would have been possibly 10 or something. And I had a cockroach crawling up my leg. I'd felt something for a while crawling up my leg, but I didn't know what it was. And I was ignoring it. And then, my brother says, don't move. But he always used to do that to me, so I didn't believe him. And so I was laughing it off. He goes, no, seriously, this time, don't move. And then I looked down and there was a giant cockroach. It was like from another planet. It was like from the planet of giant cockroaches. And I froze. He, smacked it off me. But I was still frozen. I think I literally went into shock because I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't do anything. And he was like, Jem. That's what he used to call me. And eventually he realized I wasn't going to snap out of it. So he smacked me across the head. Yeah. I mean, not really hard. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is not, a green light to go and smack somebody across the head and concuss them. Mine was an accident, FYI. But he just smacked me over the head hard enough to break me out of the circuit. So thank you. He's up in heaven now. 1, 2, 3. But I was very grateful. I don't know how I was going to come out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, we do sometimes need circuit breakers. What's this? 6 of Pentacles, balance. Yes, well, this really was about getting back into balance, actually. 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to shuffle again because I didn't feel that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, goodness gracious. Now look at the image. I don't even care what that is. Oh, is that a 5 of Cups? No, it's an 8. But I read it as a 5. I did. I read that as a 5 of Cups. It doesn't matter anyway. It's the same point. This is what this is what you're meant to get. Okay. And this is what you were on the trajectory to getting if you didn't snap out of it. Okay. Look at this. This is everything you ever wanted. This is backing up what I said. And the fact is, I was always going to place it under the Lover's card. That was always my intention. So, and this is what the devil wants you to get. Okay. This is what the devil wants you to get. Now, if you don't like that sort of terminology, you could even look at it as this is your shadow, okay? The unconscious, all the unhealed parts of you telling you this is what you're going to get because that's all it believes you're worthy of getting. Or this is what you've only ever gotten in the past, so it assumes it's going to happen again. No, this time it actually happens, yeah? Unless you stop it. So maybe you need some kind of knock across the head, or maybe you don't. Maybe I took it for the team, okay, and you just watch this video and make sure that God doesn't have to do it to you as well. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, 10 wands. You're making life very difficult for yourself. We got 10 cups wanting to come in and you're trying to see them as 10 wands, okay? And 7 of swords, again, backing up what I'm saying. It's not the case. Yeah, it's self-deception. 7 of Cups, what did I just say? Well, this is my brain at the moment. Yeah, foggy. My brain is foggy. It doesn't sound like it in my tone of voice, but believe me, it really feels like I got like a merry-go-round at the moment in my head. But yeah, this is deception. This is false information that is being sent to you. That is what started it on my journey, by the way. And this was a recent thing. I could sort of feel when the energy shifted because I had, all this positivity running through me. I really, really felt the flow of love. I'm not just talking romantic love. I just mean in general, yeah? Abundance, whatever you want to call it. And then it was just one thing that found itself in my feed, and then another thing, and then something someone said. And before you know it, you start sticking these things together and you start start, playing detective and piecing them together, but what you're piecing together is false. It's not true. And that's how the devil works, yeah? And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you'll keep finding things to validate that. You'll keep finding things to validate this, and the universe will keep sending you things to validate this instead of this. And do bear in mind, when I pull them out, this landed on top of this, yeah? This trumps that. That's 10. Yeah, the 8 to the 10. Yeah, 10 is larger. The higher number wins, okay? So you're okay. If you've hit a little speed bump, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Now, I don't know about this one. I may or may not. Will I? Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull one of these for if you view yourself as the feminine. First one will be for the feminine. And if you view yourself as the masculine, the next one will be for you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. But they might be crap because sometimes they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I don't think I want to elaborate on it. I can't be bothered. I got more cards to do. Okay. So, if you are the feminine, love life, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. Boom. And I have to say, I actually recently made a rose quartz, and I put it on camera, didn't I? For those who've been with me for a while. I made them as a little science experiment. I made them with my son, and the very first one I made was rose quartz. But yeah, that's saying exactly what I said. So feminine, that's really, really for a lot of you. Sapphire is actually my favorite stone. Now, what this is for the masculines, easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Okay, so I feel like with the masculines, I did say I wasn't going to elaborate, didn't I? Yeah, I mean that. Re-listen to it and have a think about it, masculines. Yeah, all right, because I got work to do here. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll pull one of these. Watch me shuffle these bricks. Oh, goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. My doctor would probably not be very happy with me right now if I told him what I was doing. Into freedom. Wow. Well, I don't even think there's a great deal to say, because to a lot of people, I mean, what is freedom? It's interesting. I just had a dream this morning as well, and I want to say it, so I'm going to. I had a dream about these Brumbies. I've been talking about the Brumbies lately. Brumby, by the way, is Australian for wild horse. I think you call it Mustangs in America, yeah? Same thing. These Brumbies / Mustangs, they were in this tiny, tiny little pen. And I was standing there watching them. They were just pacing around. And I just said, what are they doing in here? I have to free them. And I don't care if I get in trouble. I don't care who finds out about it. But I cannot stand here and watch these Brumbies like this. I'm going to set them free. And then I woke up. And that's come back to me, yeah? Just now, into freedom. Into freedom. It is time to run free, whatever that means for you, yeah? Do not contain yourself in these limiting thoughts that 8 cups is the best you're ever going to aspire to. It's not. Run free, because this is what's coming to you. I'm telling you, feminines and masculines. Okay, and for a lot of people, freedom is love, but not for everybody. Or it can be just an abundance of people that you feel you connect with in your life. Yeah, freedom, financial freedom, and I don't mean that in a. I don't like the term financial freedom. It's just because of the FF. I have an English background.